Okay, so first things first, I'd actually like to present our finalists for this event. So if you please, finalists, please come through to the stage. Yes, hello. Hello, Queens. Good afternoon. Yes, okay, over here, please let me lead the way. All together, please, just here. So we're all facing the stage. Yes, yes, over here. Yes, yes. Great. So I'd like you all to meet our Bouldering Queens for this weekend. Hello, ladies. So first things first, I will introduce them in their respective climbing order. So first, this is Pratiksha Arun from India. Say hi to everybody. Yes. We have Miss Clara Tong from Hong Kong. And So Yi Shin from Singapore. Yes, hello. We also have Miss Samantha Wong from Hong Kong. And Mashiro Anon Matsufuji from Japan. And finally, we have Mashiro Kuzu, also from Japan. So let's give it up for them, ladies. Okay. All right. So now that we all know our finalists, they will now begin their observation round. So, are we ready? All right. So now we start. So, what is this observation period? We say tax.
So unlike in the previous rounds, the climbers will have 2 minutes to view all the problems that they will attempt for the finals. But the trade-off is they will only have 4 minutes to work the problems when it's their turn.
All right. So right now, again, for the finals, it's 4 problems set for our girls, and during this observation period, each problem will be read within 2 minutes. So once the timer is up, they will have to read the next problem with another round of 2 minutes as well. All right? Yeah. But okay, so they have a minute left to read the route.
Oh, and also, unlike the qualifying rounds and the semifinals, when the the finalists come up stage, they will be alone on the stage. So everyone will attempt the same problem. So all 6 of them will do one problem at a time, basically.
Oh,
So the spotlight will be on them the whole time.
All right, that is very exciting. And now they are currently reading the first problem located at the rightmost side of the roof section here at the comp wall. And I would like to mention where the second problem will be. It will be on the slab side here, on the rightmost side, facing this way. The third problem will be here on the leftmost side of the comp wall. And on our final problem here on this side of the roof section, this left side.
I think just to clarify, it's they're given 2 minutes per problem. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if I said it. Sorry. Okay.
So as you can see, during the observation period, they get to hold the starting holds and figure out what they need to do for their problem. So while they're on isolation mode, they can plan out what their beta will be for each problem. Although that is it, the only thing that they can hold is the starting hold. They cannot move further up into the wall.
They also cannot touch any other hold even though they can reach it. They cannot. No.
So you have 1 more minute to read the route.
So as you can see, they are also allowed to discuss amongst themselves what they think the possible moves are.
All right, and that ends their timer on problem number 2. They must now move to this side, the left side of our wall, to see problem number 3. Palagay din nung ay, wala na. All right, 1 minute left on the clock. All right. Now they're observing their final problem on the finals round.
Hello, live stream viewers, and we're back here at Beehive in Circuit Makati for the IFSC Asian Cup Manila 2022. So I'm your host, Beato Bonco, and with me is Shell Suarez, a Team Philippines climbing athlete and also a OCR SEA Games gold medalist. So she'll be helping explain things about the climbing today and the athletes and the routes that have been set for the women's Boulder finals.
Hello, Beato. I'm very excited for the women's finals today here in IFSC Asian Cup Manila. And as you can see here are our finalists doing their observation. So they're looking into a women's two problem, women's four. Sorry.
So they kind of are super. These are new holds we haven't seen yet here at Beehive. I think they got these holds just for the competition. Yeah, they look like dual texture holds, as we've seen a lot of these routes set. This route looks very tricky. What can you say about how do you think women's four is going to play out?
Um, Actually, we also tried this dual text problem in the qualifications round. The holds are very nice. I think this is gonna be a challenge. It's full of slopers and crimps and pinches. So yeah, very interesting problem.
Yeah, those pinches in the middle section, in the zone section, look particularly tricky. All right, I think our athletes are going back into isolation, and now that it's the finals, they're going to come out one by one.
Yeah.
So how many minutes do they have to solve a problem? To send a
Yeah.
problem?
They have 4 minutes to finish a problem. So each athlete has 4 minutes time to finish the problem. So they already have the chance to see the problems prior to getting into the route.
Right. We call this observation.
Yes.
As the hosts, Ikai and Tax were explaining a while ago, when it's finals, they can come out, take a look at the holds, touch the holds, but they're limited to anything they can reach, but they can't actually climb on it.
Yes, actually, observation has a lot of benefits because you have already seen the problem, so you can actually visualize and strategize in the isolation area what to do with the routes. So
Can you talk to the other competitors about beta?
no, actually, you can do that in the observation,
Right.
during the observation period. But at the isolation, you're not allowed to talk to each other.
I see. So it's nice that we have an actual competitor here in the booth, so we can get more input on how it feels for an athlete to be competing, and like what kinds of things go through your mind, like the psychological impact or the psychological
Yeah.
stress of competing at this level.
Actually, it's very nice that in the isolation area, uh, they have already seen everything, touch the first holds. As you've seen a while ago in the observation, you're allowed to get the feel of the first hold of each problem. So so you get to read about the crooks and everything,
Right.
the zones. So I think it's a good way to strategize, and when you come out and from the isolation, you can already straight up climb it.
I see. So what do you think about women's one? Looks very powerful. Looks like another dynamic start, I guess.
Yeah. Women's one, here we have Pratiksha Arun from India. So we're going to see how she will climb this yellow problem. Yeah, I agree. It looks like a powerful, dynamic move. The roof.
Yeah. So that roof is 60 degrees again for our viewers. And if you've ever tried to climb something with that kind of angle, you'll know it's really tough on your core, on your back, and even on your legs. So here she goes for, oh, it's not a dynamic start. It's a pretty static start.
Oh,
Nice
it's full
heel
of
hook here.
compression here. Yeah, leading to zone. So
Going for the zone, which looks really slopey here. So when you say compression moves, you're talking about the opposing force, generating opposing force with your hands and your feet.
yeah, it requires a lot of body tension. Like you're squeezing into two holds, and your foot is also like placed into like both feet into full compression.
Right. So how do you train these kinds of moves? Or like, is it hardest on the back, or the lats, or like the arms,
It's
or
more
the
in
core?
the arms and the core, like full body tension on this one. It's gonna be challenging for like this move to go to the zone, because you really have to place your feet and your hand in the right position and keep that core tension.
I see. So it's very strenuous, I think. It's very tiring to do this section over and over again because of the amount of compression you have to do.
Cheated.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, I think the judges called for a false start. She forgot to place her hand, two hands in the starting hold.
I see.
Let's go, Pratiksha. So a little bit background about our competitor today. So Pratiksha is from India, and She's 23 years old. And
She's her hometown is Bangalore, and she has quite a bit of World Cup experience. Her last one was in Jakarta in 2022 and Chamonix. But she's been in the World Cup scene since 2017, starting in Navi, Mumbai. She's done Innsbruck and Hachioji as well. When we took a look at her IFSC profile, it was a combination of lead and bouldering, and I think there was one speed competition there. But when we were talking to her over lunch, we found out that she's really a boulderer by heart, at heart. So getting that heel hook on that on the blocks volume here, she's going for the zone. It's a very compressed position, so this requires a lot of power to maintain.
I think you have to do the match under the zone.
The match on the yellow hold before the zone.
Yeah, the way I read it. If I read it right. But it's interesting how the competitors would like unlock the beta in this one.
Going for that underwear shaped hold there. She needs there. She's doing the match.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice one, Pratisha. Actually, I find the holds really nice. It looks aesthetically good.
Yeah, these are new holds as well here.
From Incurvo.
What do you think about the undercling on the underwear shaped hold there? Do you think it would be better for the athletes to hold the sides, the upper sides of the hold?
I think the undercling beta would work going to the zone. But you have to put your heel on the right side of the volume. So here is our next competitor, Clara Tong from Hong Kong.
So Clara's 25, and well, we couldn't really find anything on her IFSC profile, but we know she has been competing quite a lot. She's shown a very strong performance here in Manila. So we're looking forward to see how she actually solves this powerful problem.
Clara is a bit taller than the other competitors, so let's see how her beta will work here. How will she like take advantage of her height? Going to the zone.
Oh, a nice bump there.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, Clara.
And she's using
Yeah, the toe on the right volume, undercling, then
she's
go
using
to the zone.
undercling. So the next hold she's going for is a sloper, and again she really needs to get her body under the sloper to maximize the contact of her hand.
And the heel, in the
Yeah.
zone area. I think she just missed the positive part of the zone, which is, I think it's located in the upper
Yeah, the part with a lot of chalk.
leftmost. Yeah.
So for the audience here, you can kind of see how a route is meant to be climbed because the setters sometimes leave chalk marks on, or the forerunners rather, leave chalk marks on the holds as they're testing it. So the act of testing these routes before actually letting the athletes climb it is called forerunning.
So the competitors actually has like a little bit of idea where to put their hands, because you see a lot of chalk marks in the holds. So that gives them like a clue, which hold which is the best hold to use,
Right.
or which part.
Which part of these large holds you should be using. Looks like the start section is really tough on these athletes. We haven't seen a zone quite yet, but it's very early.
I think going to the zone is really hard. It requires like a lot of tension. You need to hold that position where you place your heel. There.
Oh, nice.
Nice one, Clara. See the flexibility there.
She's using a pinch this time for
Yeah,
the
let's
underwear
go.
hold.
Nice.
Nice
There,
slap.
she got the zone.
You see how she's holding that zone there.
It's so,
with her entire hand. Her weight is
Nice
under her hands,
sloper.
and she gets past the zone. That will count.
Let's go, Clara. And she's going for the top.
The top is just like the zone. It is a sloper, so she needs to give it a good slap. Just misses it. Doesn't
And
stick.
She missed the top hold. It's a very good try. Very good try.
So if you take a look at the hold above the zone, which looks like a banana, it's also blocked off. So the athletes have to hit it just right. Their fingers have to slot in just right so she can use the positive side of that banana hold to reach the top.
Clara is the first one to reach the zone hold. First competitor. And that was a good try. I think she's trying to save her energy. She didn't finish the whole 4 minutes to climb.
Yes, so the athletes will be climbing 4 boulders today. And now we have Soyi Shin from Singapore, bib number 4, climbing women's 1.
Xioi is our youngest competitor, finalist here in Asian Cup. She's 16 years old. And I heard this is her first international competition.
Wow.
First Asian Cup and first finals. Quite a lot of firsts for this
Yeah.
girl.
She went beast mode during the semifinals. I think she conserved her energy during qualifications, and she really blew the competition out of the water during semifinals. So such tenacity you can see from such a young climber here.
This girl is such a fighter, you know. She went really flowing with the problems yesterday. And I think she's gonna give her best today in the finals.
So she's a lot shorter actually than Clara Tong. So I think she needs, well, I don't know, maybe the same beta is going to work from her. The undercling and a pinch on the underwear-shaped hold to the sloper slap on the zone. There we go.
Let's go, Soyi. She's going for the on.
Yeah, it's very compressed there. Needs
Wow.
to. Oh.
She's going for a cross to that zone.
It's very hard when you're to take that zone
Yeah.
sloper with your right hand because you're kind of going to swing out a bit, right?
Yes, this is the very dynamic move. I think that beta could work if she can put her toe, just to stop the dynamic movement going to the zone. But the span going there is quite far.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we don't have statistics right now on her span. But
But yeah, I think she's trying to figure out another beta that would work. You can see her face reading the routes, analyzing it.
we have here as a guest Iso Garrido again. Iso, have you tried this women's one boulder?
No, this one I didn't get to try. So it looks like you need a lot of power through your hips, with all those heel hooks.
She's
Yeah,
doing the heel hook.
a lot of compression, lots of heel hooks, and a bad sloper kind of to get for the zone.
She's still going for the cross beta.
Right.
You see that?
So to get the cross beta, she need to prevent her swing, as you said, by using her toe on the volume.
She used her heel in the volume.
Right. It's interesting the setters chose this as the first problem for the women. I think they were hoping to tire them out on the powerful 60-degree overhang.
There you
Nice.
go.
Using the heel beta again.
Nice one.
Great attempt from Soyi Shin from Singapore.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The first problem is powerful and tiring, so giving the competitors a great jump start with the problems.
Maybe this is
It's
to warm up
hard.
their entire body, Since compression is such a full body movement, their muscles get warm.
Giving everything with all that body tension.
Now, Samantha Wong comes out for Hong Kong.
So Samantha Wong, our competitor now, she's 21 years old. She has competed in the Youth World Championships and she got 6th place in the Asian Combined Youth in 2019 and she joined a lot of World Cups. I think recently is few months ago. And now she's climbing our first problem. Got that
Getting that undercling.
Oh, she got the zone.
Nice. Did a little intermediate move there on the bottom of the zone. Nice. Getting the positive side of the banana and inching her way up the crack.
And she's heading to the top.
She needs to keep stable, and the first stop of Women's 1 goes to Samantha Wong from Hong Kong.
Great job. That was an amazing, easy top.
That was a great flash.
She made it look so easy.
Yeah. So now the competitors are coming out one by one, gives us a lot more opportunity to focus on just one climber at a time. Here we have in bib 002, Matsufuji Anon. She's 19 from Kanagawa. She got 5th place in the World Cup in Brixen, Italy. She joined FISU Uni Championships in the combined categories. So all three climbing disciplines, at least that made it to the Olympics, she has competed in them.
She's just taking her time here to read the problem, right? I noticed with the Japanese climbers, they really take their time to read the problem, you know. Wow.
Very nice.
Cutlass. Very strong.
Easily gets the best side of that zone. A bit of cut loose action there and climbing the banana, and she gets the flash. Made it look very easy.
She's like just breezing through it. You know. She's a very dynamic climber, I must say. And now we have our competitor from Japan, Kuzu Mashiro, bib number 001.
Just 17 years old from Tochigi. She also joined the World Youth Championships in 2022.
Yeah,
just
so
this
very
year.
recent, yeah.
September, actually.
September. I think she's heading to the, Asian adult competitions because the youth is until 19 years old. She's now being exposed to.
Gets that sloper easily. Nice use of that toe hook on her right. And easily gets the banana and does the same cut loose as Matsufuji Anon. She's going for the top. Very nicely done.
And it's a top.
Another flash for Team Japan. No stopping them.
Looking very, very strong.
So now we're moving on to Women's 2, the second boulder. Now we have Ratiksha Arun coming out to try to give her best on the second boulder for this women's finals here at Asian Cup Manila.
I think the women's two problem is very dynamic.
Yeah, you kind of have to run along that rail, that the volume rail.
Coordination,
Yeah.
dynamic coordination problem. So it's gonna be fun for the competitors. So you have to run to catch that zone hold.
I think modern bouldering is very much inspired by parkour, where you kind of have these movements that you have to use a lot of momentum and kind of run on.
And you see her
Yeah, there we
swinging
go.
from the starting hold to gain that momentum towards the next hold, which is the zone.
So it is quite a long run without any handholds. So she has to carry a lot of momentum. That's why she's doing that rocking motion. She wants to keep that momentum, latch the hold, and then put her foot on the red foothold you see there to prevent her from swinging out.
So this is normally seen in new style climbing or competition climbing, where there's an element of coordination with your foot and your hand movements. So you have to really practice that swinging, gaining momentum, and footwork.
Yeah, these are what we call coordination moves, and you actually rarely see these kinds of boulders
Oh,
outdoors.
She's trying to do it in a static way.
So she's doing
That's interesting.
gaining some momentum now and trying to get that zone.
Almost got it.
So I think the trick here would be really starting with a lot of momentum and keeping it going by leaning to the right as you run. So here they're testing the coordination and the explosiveness, I think, of athletes. Because if you can't generate enough initial power from the start, you won't make it to the zone.
You need to have that big push off going to that zone. There you go.
Almost gets the zone, but just runs out of gas at the high point of that volume.
These kinds of routes are very tiring to do because you have to jump and give so much power with your legs. And
Oh, touches the zone, but no control yet, so that won't count. We have 1 minute left for Pratiksha Arun.
so you have to catch the zone with your right hand and put your right foot on the red hold to stop the momentum.
You kind of have to kick it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there we
you
go. Beautifully
she
done,
almost
but
got it.
just missed the latch. The crowd is shouting in support for Pratiksha Arun. Lots of shouts of Ale. Ale Pratiksha.
Then she got
Beautifully
it.
done. She gets the zone. That will count. Crowd goes wild. And now she's going for the top. She needs to keep her foot on that tiny jib. Oh,
Oh, she missed the top.
great try from
Great
Pratiksha
job,
Arun.
Pratiksha. You need to balance that, slowly.
You can't really jump for it. So you start with sort of a dynamic movement with a run, a wall run, and then during the last part, I think you need to inch your way up.
Yeah, you have to use your left hand to a little bit mantle the hold. Yeah. So before jumping to the last one, you have to take it slowly and carefully.
Next, we have Clara Tong from Hong Kong. Let's see how she does this coordination move. Oh,
Oh, she's doing
she's trying a different way of doing this, which might
cross
allow her
legs.
to have
No!
more momentum. She does sort of a kicking motion, like a karate kick motion, getting from the zone to the foothold there. So that's one other way you can do dynamic movements, right? Facing the crowd to have more momentum with your kick, your initial kick.
I think she did the cross legs for easier travel time going to the zone because you just have to put your right leg up.
On the starting
Yeah,
red
right
hold.
leg, then see,
Ooh, beautiful.
beautifully catch the zone.
And now she just needs to keep her composure and do this last part with control. So this is a slab. She needs to keep her body close to the wall, and she gets it. Amazing top. Amazing top by Clara Tong.
Amazing top, Clara. Good job, well done. Very easy. Good technique there.
Great technique there. I think the level of setting in Singapore is quite high. I mean, there's a lot of problems when I would visit there to climb in the gyms. They have a lot of problems that are very, very modern, very close to competition climbing. or
Similar to
competition
this
level.
problem, right? So very interesting how Soy would
Right.
tackle this one.
Soy Shin from Singapore getting some momentum here, and
Oh,
Just
almost,
about-
almost.
yeah, quite close, but no cigar.
Let's go, Soy.
Not enough momentum there. Not, I think just a little more adjustment, and she should be able to make the zone. But she is shorter, so I think she needs a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more power with the leg
power.
drive.
It's a lot of core there too.
And she almost got
gets it, but she just misses the foothold. I think she hit her foot right above the foothold.
So it has to be, exact.
Yeah,
Have to stab that foot.
stab that foot. It has to be very precise. If you miss it, you just pop off the wall.
So with this kinds of routes, you really have to um, elevate your attempts. You have to keep on trying and trying. Then warm up your legs and your body. I think that would help you for you to get it.
So she's been trying this women's two boulder again and again. Do you think that she should rest a bit?
Yeah, I think she should take her time and
It takes a lot of energy to do
that,
these attempts.
Yeah, momentum and
Oh,
almost. I think
She
it's
still
just
has 2
it's just
minutes.
the right leg that she misses it.
the crowd goes wild cheering for Soy Shin. I think she needs to regain composure and just rest a little bit. Her first one of her first attempts was very, very close. She just missed the foothold.
I think Soy is very exposed to this kind of
Let's go,
climbing
Soy.
style.
Ooh,
Come on, Soy.
number 4, Soy Shin from Singapore. There we go. Ooh.
She slipped on that one. She needs to gain that composure again and give it one more push.
So if you don't have enough momentum, you see the angle of the volume where she's running, that she's running on. If you don't have enough momentum, you won't have enough force on your shoe to keep yourself on the wall. So you need kind of that rightward motion to keep you on the wall while you're running on that volume. Almost gets it.
I think she just needs to strike that foot
She needs to stab
precisely.
it.
Stab it precisely. Be able to stop the momentum.
Lots of tenacity here from Soy Shin. She's had a lot of attempts on this. Very well conditioned for the competition. Great attempt there. And we're waiting for our next competitor, our next athlete to come out. We have Samantha Wong from Hong Kong. Coming out with is that 2 chalk bags?
By looking at it, I think she knows what to do already. Yeah.
Looking very confident here. Doesn't need a lot of time to read it. Oh, she's
Oh,
doing the
she's
same thing that her teammate from Hong Kong is doing. Same thing as Clara Tong.
Oh, but she changed her mind. You know.
Ooh.
Oh. Looks like a slower version of, coordination move.
I think Clara's beta was probably more efficient, having her left foot already on the lower portion of that volume.
I think she hesitated a little bit on the first attempt, but now she's very much, committed to do the move.
Doing it quite slowly compared to her other competitors, not carrying enough momentum to get to the zone. It's very far. It's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 3, 4 steps.
There you go.
Oh.
That was more brave than the previous attempt, right? She really went for it.
Yeah, the thing with these kind of coordination moves is you can't hesitate. If you hesitate, your body stops, you fall off the wall, you fall
Yes.
down.
So you really have to, give it your all, and not let fear
Not let fear hold you back.
hold you back. There's no holding back in coordination movement. Really have to go for it.
Courage and momentum are the name of the game. It's the name of the game when you're doing these kinds of problems. And also experience, because you can be a really strong climber, but if you have never seen these moves before, you won't be able to do them. You have to practice them in the gym. Your gym has to set these. Samantha Wong holding the zone but no control. She has 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Still quite some time to rest and give a few more attempts.
A little bit struggle on, putting that right foot on the red hold to stop the momentum. Same as Xioi a while ago. But yeah, should be able to get that zone. Oh!
Oh, almost gets it. Couldn't see what happened to her foot though. If she got the foot stab or she just slipped off the zone. Because with that zone, it's a side pull. So you need, it's better if your weight is on the left so that the hold becomes positive.
You need to get it with your 2 hands.
Right.
Let's go, Samantha. I think another factor that plays in this kind of routes is the placement of your foot. Oh.
Where should you be stepping? Should you be stepping on the outside of the volume or the upper side?
I think you have to put it in the a little bit outer.
Oh,
you
so
have
near
to place your full foot.
The crowd is going wild here for Samantha Wong.
Oh, there you go, almost. Let's go, Samantha.
She has 12 seconds left. I think she just wants to get the zone. Oh, wow. She's
one
still
more
going.
try.
What heart
Let's
from
go
Samantha
for the
Wong.
zone.
Oh, almost got the zone. Almost the buzzer beater, but great attempt here from Samantha Wong.
She maxed out her time there, going for the zone. Great job, Samantha Wong.
Okay, our next athlete comes out. Matsufuji Anon from Japan. One of the bets of this competition. Unstoppable so far, along with Kuzu Mashiro.
Japanese climbers are also known to be, with coordination, dynamic movements.
Yeah, quite
Like a staple,
experienced.
right?
A staple in their gyms as well. Ooh, and the music stops. So she's giving it a good read, and I think sizing up the distance between the start and the zone.
I think she's aiming for the zone.
She's
Sea of
that she made it look super easy. Now she just needs to keep composure on that right foothold and reach the top left of that. Oh, almost got it. So, in case you can't see, on the top volume, there's a tiny, tiny jib there on the upper left, and that's where she's aiming, because that jib gives her hand just enough friction to stay on the wall. If that was completely flat, it'd be a much harder problem. But there's a very tiny hole there for your fingers to kind of not really wrap around, but add a bit of friction to.
That's a little bit tricky when you're down there because you cannot see
Yeah, that's why.
basically where is it.
Yeah, it's important for the athletes to really read the route. Like, there are a couple of athletes who missed a very important jib and thus didn't get the flash. I think it was in the men's semifinals. So Matsufuji with another great attempt.
Very
Of course, she sticks
easy.
it.
Easy attempt for her. And now going for the top. Aims it nicely.
Very nicely done. Very controlled.
Great job, Anon Matsufuji. And that's a top from Team Japan.
And now her teammate will be coming out. Her younger teammate, her junior, Mashiro Kuzu. And now we're seeing what we've been seeing this whole competition. Japanese climbers brushing their own holds.
Yeah, it's a good way also to memorize the holds. When you brush it, it gives you time to
Kind of read it
read
better,
it,
right?
Read it better, where to hold, what's where to aim, which part of the hole that you have to aim for.
I hope she's seen the jib up on the top. Oh, just misses
in
it.
the first attempt.
So she is shorter than Matsufuji. She does need to give a bit more power in the start. Carry that momentum.
She needs more momentum in order to get that zone. So I think more hip drive, hip swing.
Yeah, you generate power with your hips, especially when you're starting these dynamic kind of movements or these momentum-based movements. The power comes from the hips, if you notice. That's why they do the swinging motion as well. The hips need to lead.
And also, one thing I noticed with this kind of movements, your hips must be closer to the wall when you do that in coordination, If not, you're gonna go like outside of it.
Right. Hips close to the wall. A strong start to produce the initial momentum. And no fear carrying that momentum to the zone and almost gets it.
It's
Chalking up a
interesting
bit.
how the finalists have different styles, You see who's more of like the dynamic climber to.
Right. Who's more a static climber, who's more a dynamic climber, who has like a parkour background maybe, or a speed climbing background. Ooh.
It's good that the setters have different variations of the problems and the styles.
Yeah, we started out with a powerful route on women's one, and now a coordination route. I think this is good because it might allow them to rest a bit after like all the burly moves from women's one.
Then she
Very
got it.
nicely done. Now she wants to close this out because I don't think she wants to do the start again. She needs to latch that jib on the top left, but she
Oh.
doesn't have enough reach. She needs to reset a bit. Oh, she misses the jib. You see, she was aiming for the middle part. I'm not sure if she's seen the jib.
Oh, now she started to see it.
And now she sees the jib.
Actually, that's a very tricky part, the top.
Yeah, you can't see it from when you start. She still has 20 seconds. She has maybe one good try left.
You really have to pay attention to the details, you know. The tiniest details of the route.
Great try from Kuzu Mashiro here. Almost got that top hold, but that zone will count. Now we're flashing the current statistics here with Matsufuji Anon currently in the first place, followed by her teammate Kuzu Mashiro. We have Clara Tong in position 3 in third place, and Samantha Wong in position 4. Aaron Pratiksha is 5th, and Soi Shin.
Anon Matsufuji is the competitor who got the 2 tops from our women's 1 and women's 2 problem.
And now we're moving on to women's 3. So we haven't really discussed this route a lot. This is again and again a route composed of lots of dual texture holds. You see the zone is pretty interesting. It's like
I see some
crack.
crack climbing there.
The setters this time around have been using quite a few of these cracks.
That is some shouldery move there.
Yeah. Very nicely done by Pratiksha Arun from India. She wants to get control of that zone. She has to stick her fingers in that crack. Very nicely
Got
done.
it nicely.
And the next move on her left hand looks like a slightly protruding tiny crimp that they stuck on that huge half moon.
Yeah, I agree. That's hard to catch with with your right hand on the zone. There's just also like a crimp or a crack.
It's
That would
slightly
be
a
like
coordination
tricky-
move, right?
Yeah, it's a slightly coordination move, but to be able to catch it with both hands, that will require you a lot of finger strength and compression.
It's a compression and move as well. Makes sense. So this wall here, wall 3 and women's 3 is slightly overhung. I think it's around 10 degrees. So keeping herself on the wall between the start and the zone hold is pretty taxing. Again with the Gaston move. Very hard on her left shoulder.
That's far reach with a Gaston and a mantle.
So with slopey holds like that start hold, the same laws of physics apply to your feet and your hands. Typically, when you're climbing slopers, you want to keep a lot of that rubber of your shoe on the hold. You can't like just put your toe, a tiny bit of your toe rubber on it. You want to keep a lot of that rubber on so you don't slip off.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with these kinds of holds, dual texture. Be careful with your foot placements.
Pratiksha trying to
Oh.
find a good way to get her foot up. She was able to do it a while ago, but it was very strenuous on her shoulders, I feel.
And we have 1 minute to finish the climb. Let's go, Pratiksha.
Pratiksha on another attempt. Doing that Gaston again and a bit of a mantle on the right, but it looks very heavy.
I think that's very shouldery. Would give
Can that
you-
done be dynamically? Can that move be done dynamically?
I don't think so.
So it's like a static climb. It's really a strength kind of route, not a
Yeah, it
power
would-
route, but a strength base.
Great attempt from Arun Pratiksha.
Let's see if Team Hong Kong can fare any better. Clara Tong for Team Hong Kong is up next on women's route number 3. So far we've seen like a burly, powerful route, a coordination route, and now I think this route is testing maybe strength. Strength and climbing on... no, I really think it's a strength route.
She's taking her time before she attempts. Reading it well.
Clara Tong getting ready for her first attempt on women's 3 for the bouldering finals here at Asian Cup Manila.
And she's going for that manta.
Ooh,
Gaston.
there's a big swing out there. Big barn door. We call it the barn door when you're kind of swinging out the wall, just like you've seen here with Clara.
You see, this is a very shouldery move. It will really take a toll on your shoulder. So you really have to do it precisely.
Let's see if she can control that
There
barn
you
door.
go.
Very nice. But
Whoa.
just can't hold that barn door. What can she do to kind of prevent a barn door from happening? So her legs are swinging out. That's what I'm talking about when I say barn door.
I think you really have to control the
Your core.
core to bring you back to the wall. It's like a pendulum when you go out and
Right. So you have to bring yourself back and kind of maybe kick the wall. Very nice. She's trying to find a way for her right foot to help with the swing, but that dual texture is not giving her any friction. I think she was trying to toe hook it, or at least stab the wall with her right foot.
I think she has like a longer span, so she can use the higher part of the left foot.
So that half moon
That half moon.
has a lot of friction on the side we can't see. And Shell was saying that it might be more positive if she tried to reach higher. Maybe that would allow her to do a Gaston and place her foot higher on that start sloper.
Yeah, but to be able to place her right foot there on the starting hold, that would require her to control that barn door.
And that starting foothold for hers is not great. Very nicely
nice
done.
one.
Very powerful shouldery move.
I
think
can
she
see
hurt
the
her
struggle
shoulder a bit.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Stretching her shoulder. Hope she's okay.
That is a very hard move to do.
It's trying to read the middle section. I can't really say what the move is after the zone. There's nothing there except those two vertical lines, those two
Yeah.
vertical macro holds. Wow, that shoulder.
The way I read it, like you have to get the crack from the zone and get the crimp on the half moon.
The crimp on the half moon.
Yeah. And you have to place your foot there in the zone. to be able to get to the top.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like crack climbing where the athletes will have to jam their foot inside the crack.
Maybe a right foot.
Very nice attempt by Clara Tong. You see a lot of fight there. She really maximized her shoulder, or sacrificed her shoulder rather.
And setters are really giving hard moves in here, testing the strength of the athlete.
Yeah, no mercy from our setters here. Suoi Shin from Singapore. Let's see how she's going to use. Oh, very interesting. High foot start there on the volume.
Mantle.
So a mantle you can think of as kind of like a push-up motion. So her right hand is pushing on the start hold to support her weight while her left hand creeps up to that side pull or Gaston.
Uses her knee.
Oh, that is so bad for the shoulder. Right behind the ears, the biomechanically the worst position your shoulder can be in.
Nice one,
Very
Zoe.
nice.
Nicely done.
She gets it.
Oh.
Wow.
She didn't went for the zone there. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think she wanted to stabilize a bit on the half moon.
Before getting the zone.
Yeah, before getting the zone. To get to the zone would be a pretty hard rock over from...
That's true. Sometimes the setter has a good way to put it in the zone, you know.
Right.
It's tricky for the competitors if you're going for the zone or going for the move, right?
Right.
More
Look at that
possible.
flexibility.
Good job, Soy.
She gets it. She has the beta down.
Oh.
She's trying to get that
Double
that
Gaston
crimp.
move.
Yeah, double Gaston. She's trying to get that double Gaston, but
Move, yeah,
she
before-
just swings out because that
Yeah.
is an overhanging route, 10-degree overhang. I think she needs to move her legs so that she doesn't swing out like that, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know where she would be putting her legs at this point. Maybe it's just more core tension.
Amazing how she does this very easily. The first move. Strong shoulders.
Very strong shoulders from Suoi Shin here. Wow.
Wow. That was a coordination move.
Yeah. I think she was trying to switch her feet so that her right foot might be flagging
Yeah.
her left foot on the volume, on the start hold, and her right foot flagging on the wall on the right. So flagging is when you use a foothold you have a foot you have or a leg you have that's not on a hold to basically be on the wall to give you a bit more stability or a better weight distribution.
On
Soy mastering the first section of women's three. And getting
Yeah,
that
she
double
got
Gaston
it.
with good control. She doesn't need to do the coordination move. Going for the zone.
and she got the zone.
Wow. That's not going to count, right? It's not stable.
Yeah, it's not stable.
But wow, another powerful shouldery move.
No zone for Seoi there. She didn't manage to stabilize the zone hold.
She needs to hold it with control. Be stable. But she does have a good mastery of the first section, and she still has 13 seconds. She can get a zone for some extra points. Soy going for the
She's
zone.
aiming for the zone. Now she got it.
She needs...
There you go.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, that was good. At least she got the attempt to zone.
Very nice, valiant effort by Soy Shin. Oh, wait. She does get the zone.
Yeah, on her
On-
fifth attempt. Sometimes that's tricky for the athletes, because she can get the zone on her first attempt because she got the move, but she went for the other way around.
Right. She wanted to top it. From Team Hong Kong, we have Samantha Wong on women's 3. Oh, she blows some chalk off the holds. Let's see how she does this. So same start, she's doing a mantle on the start hold to the Gaston, putting her feet on the positive side of that dual texture hold.
Looking strong
Wow,
here.
very nice. No barn door. To the double Gaston. And now she's going for the zone. She gets the zone on her first try. Very strong. Now this is the part I'm really curious about. How are they going to climb this next section? Is this going to be a crack climb? Or is this going to be a dynamic top?
I think you have to place your left hand there on the
Crimper on the half moon?
the crimper and the half moon.
Ah.
Maybe like do a flag going there, but I don't know. That's gonna be so hard, Then your right hand attack. It's interesting move.
It's a
from
very
the
interesting
setters.
move. Samantha Wong taking a quick breather and now back to attempting women's number 3. Women's finals. Route number 3. Boulder number 3. A little tired here. You can see that she's stretching her right shoulder.
Yeah. This is really heavy on the shoulder, you know.
I would not want to try this problem. Let's go, Samantha. Inching her way up the slab part, up that volume, into the Gaston.
Let's go, Samantha.
And now she has both hands on the side pull, inching her way up to the side pull, other side pull,
There you
left
go.
facing side pull.
Left hand on the crimp. And she fell. This crack looks super risky and the crimp is very hard to catch. That is very tricky move. But she has time left. She got 1 minute to figure this out. And she's doing her attempt.
Samantha
here.
Wong with another try in women's 3.
Going for the zone. And I
Gets the
hope she
zone.
gets the crimp. Nicely here.
Oh,
nice
very
one.
nice.
There you go.
She got it.
Go
Ah.
for the top.
Oh. Wow.
Almost.
It's amazing, an amazing move.
Very, very nice beta by Samantha Wong. I think that's the way to go too.
Yeah, so you do have to put your left foot on that side pull.
Yeah.
And can
right,
kind of do
right
a-
hand on the crack
Right.
and left. But that crack looks super risky though.
It's not a great position for your legs to generate power, I think. Not super stable. You really have to pull hard with your left hand on that small crimper. So it's very finger intensive. Let's see how Matsufuji Anon from Japan tackles women's 3.
Of course. They're
It's going to
going to
brush
brush
her
the holds
own holds.
for the attempt. Make sure everything is clean.
If you want to do it right, do it yourself, right? What can you say about that last move to the sloper? It looks really heavy.
It
Like
looks
the
really
whole
heavy,
route
yeah.
is heavy.
Yeah, I think the right. She did it right, Samantha, the beta. So she went for the right hand in the zone and left hand in the crimp and the half moon. Then left there in the half moon, left foot. And go left to the slope, left hand with the
Left
sloper.
hand to the sloper. To the end
Just
hold.
missed the match, you know.
Right. Yeah, you need
and
two
here-
hands on that sloper. Anon Matsufuji making short work of the first section. No swing at all. Very composed.
Very controlled.
Strong core.
Uh-huh.
The double Gaston. Oh, and she's looking at using her feet on the zone.
Resting there.
Gamba, gamba. The crowd is cheering for Matsufuji Anon here, and she gets the zone. And she gets the tiny crimper there.
Left
and
foot
now she needs
there.
to launch.
All right.
Wow, one hand.
One
One
hand.
hand on the top.
Toe hook and
Wow,
nice
beautiful,
one.
beautiful toe hook there on that small crimper.
What a top from Matsufuji Anon.
Amazing top.
Amazing top.
What looks super hard for all the others looks quite easy for Matsufuji here.
What a flash.
Just got
What
a flash. Maximum points here for Matsufuji.
And she really took her time to rest there, you know, and think, right?
Yeah,
You
I don't
see a few
think-
seconds, like, you know, resting there in the half moon.
Right, right. I don't think a route like that should be rushed because you don't really want to do it many times. Could really tire out your shoulders, your rotator cuffs. And you're going to need that for women's 4.
I love how the Japanese are very smart with their attempts, right?
Yeah.
They really do not waste their attempts.
It's like they've scienced everything. With them, they have their coach. They also have a massage therapist that they bring here. So one of the most, I think, well-trained, well-funded teams here. And Kuzu Mashiro making easy work of the first section, getting her foot on that start hold,
Very,
going for
very
the double
controlled.
Gaston. See how she moves her body. So the weight is always on her right toe, right above her right toe. Wow.
Wow.
Very
Left hand
graceful.
on the crimp.
Kuzu Mashiro going for the top, going for the same. Oh wow, a
And
different
that-
beta.
Amazing top.
Great
by
control.
Mashiro Kuzu.
Instead of the bicycle, she went for like the double latch.
Yeah.
Two hands.
Two hands.
On the
no
final
problem.
sloper.
I have sloper strength.
She has contact strength, all right.
No big deal for
Team
me.
Japan leading right now. Anon Matsufuji in first place and Kuzu Mashiro in second. But ain't over till it's over. Shout out to the people watching the live stream. I think
we have some Japanese and people from Hong Kong watching our live stream here. In the
yeah,
comment section.
and we agree that crack looks super risky. All right, let's go. Pratiksha Aaron from Bangalore. Team India. This women's 4 looks like another. No, I'm not sure if it is dynamic this time. I think it might be. Might be some sort of paddle.
It is a dynamic move.
Yeah, there's no more footholds after that. You just have the volumes on the right. No, I guess we read it wrong. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's just the volume. No holds, no jibs on that one. Nice heel by Pratiksha. And she's going for a match. Oh.
Almost got it. That pinch.
That's very core intensive what she's doing. She really needs to pull with that heel, get her body close to the wall, and hit the positive side of that dual texture hold. So what I mean when I say positivity is usually each hold has a certain orientation or a certain part of it which provides maximum utility or maximum grip or maximum purchase on the hold. That is what I mean by positive. So the positive of that side of that hold, the next hold she's going for is the right side. So now is she
Quite
going
a
for
lot
the match,
of
Beta?
heel movements there. Heel hook.
Look, so she's bringing her body close to the wall, but she just peels off before reaching the next hold.
You see the first move is, heel start.
Yep.
You have to put your left hand on the next hold and another heel. Catch the volume and another heel. So there's a lot of heel movements here, heel hook movements here.
The heel route. Women's for final boulder. This is the final boulder because it's the finals for the women. The final boulder for women's finals. Ale Pratiksha. Nice volume catch there. Going for the heel Beta once again.
Yeah.
And she
And
needs
a match there. Aiming for the pinch. Oh.
the heel is not looking too stable. So the zone, I think, is a pinch. But the hold before the zone looks like a side pull,
Yeah.
but also a very slopey one. So there's a bit of an
Yeah.
indent there. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think her heel might need to go a bit upwards, the upper part of the volume. It's a bit low. What do you think about the heel positioning of Pratiksha here?
Yeah, I think to be able to reach that next hold, she has to place her heel a little bit higher.
Yeah, it's a bit low on the volume.
Yeah.
But maybe,
A bit higher, right?
yeah, I think she doesn't have enough reach. She's totally spread out.
Good attempt from Arun Pratiksha from India. She really gave it all there.
In the comments, we're seeing some Isaac here saying W4 looks physically brutal. Yes, it does. It definitely does. They reserved like the best or the most tiring probably for last. And this is after the crazy shouldery moves in women's 3.
Which I find more brutal though.
Now
That
we have
shoulder
Clara
move.
Tong, bib number 5 from Hong Kong. Clara Tong from Hong Kong. Let's see
I think
how
she can
reads
use
this.
her advantage here, her height, reaching for the hold. Let's go, Clara.
Ale Clara. Let's see if she can get the flash. Very nice catch there. Makes it look very easy. Gets the volume. And now let's see where she places her heel. It's also a bit low. But I think her heel slips out. So she really need a lot of pressure on that heel
Yes, I agree.
because it's onto the side.
Mhm.
So you can't really rely on gravity or your weight to push it in. You need kind of your, what do you call this? Hamstrings, I'm guessing,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
really pull it
hamstrings.
in. And your
And also
glutes.
your left foot. Yeah, you really have to smear it there.
Right.
So you have to control
Clara
getting into
looking
the
slightly
next
annoyed.
one. I think she's taking her time here,
She should.
This
It's
is the
very,
last women's problem, so tricky attempt. Really have to be careful with your attempts here.
Yeah, you don't want to tire yourself out. But this is the last one. So this is the last problem. So the competitors here can really, a toe hook Beta here. The competitors can really give it their all. This is the last of the last. Oh wow,
Oh,
double
wow.
heel hook.
And she
Wow,
got it!
wow, whoa!
Oh.
She went for a
Wow.
double heel hook there, showing how flexible she is. That was
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy. And she got it with like 3 fingers, then down to 2 and 1. Almost. Clara, good job.
Oh, she's shaking off her hands right now, trying to get that lactic acid to to go away, to exit her forearms, or at least circulate away from them.
The heel hook route.
Yeah, it's so taxing. Look how she's shaking her right hand.
I think she
was
got
not
really
easy.
pumped there. Come on,
Ale, ale,
Clara.
Clara. Again with the toe.
Whoa,
What is?
wow.
Whoa, what is this? Amazing
Super flexibility.
Amazing.
Nice, nicely.
She gets it with the low heel, but now she needs to transition to the zone, which is very. Whoa!
Oh, that is
I think her
insane.
level of flexibility is insane. She can probably do like splits super easily.
I love how flexible she is, you know. What she can do with her heel, and
It's a great
crazy.
advantage to be that flexible in climbing, isn't it?
Let's go, Clara. One more attempt. Give it your all. Go for the zone.
Ale, Clara. Let's see if she pulls up the same flexibility beta. She's going for the heel hook, which is higher than before. Going for the slap, but
Oh,
doesn't
good.
quite make
Nice
it.
one.
Great try.
Very, very nice.
Amazing fight, Clara. And now we have our competitor from Singapore, from Team Singapore. Up next is Soy Shin. Very strong competitor at 16 with a very bright future in the competitive scene ahead of her. Let's see if we can see the beast mode she unleashed on the competition on women's 4. Yesterday in semifinals, she blew everyone out of the water.
Soy smiling in the audience. Let's go, Soy. Looking confident here.
Okay. She read it very quickly. Oh, very controlled movement from Soy Shin here. Okay, we're seeing that cut loose.
Nice!
Wow, she
Oh.
sticks it on her first try.
Whoa.
And does a very strange. Wow.
Wow, Soy. That
She
is
has a
some
crazy core. She gets the match,
the
gets the zone on her
zone.
first attempt. She is going beast mode on this route. I think Soy can do this if she can just rock over to the right, put her more of her weight on that toe. She needs to push on the zone. Very good attempt. Very good attempt from Soy
good job,
Shin.
Soy. Very
was insane.
confident attempt.
Very
Yeah.
confident attempt. It was a quick read of the route and a very nice way of executing it. I hope she rests a bit before she tries it again. She's very close, I think. Just a
So-
bit more push.
What a show of flexibility there.
Yeah, that walking up beta was quite crazy. It was like, oh, a left foot on the volume and then a right foot.
I think she just needs to take her time to rest here and do a next attempt because she knows exactly what to do with the route.
Wow. Such a cool move. On the way to the zone. Might be my favorite move of this women's finals. Moonwalking up that the volumes.
Here, Soy taking her time, resting,
Still has 2
visualizing it.
minutes. Okay, good start.
Looking strong here.
Okay, cut loose to the heel hook. And now to, I guess, the first crux, right? Which is that slap there. Pinch, a pinch actually. The same moonwalking move to that
Monsoy.
very
Nice match there.
horizontal looking rock over. I think it's quite difficult to do the rock over with your foot in that position because it's very far out,
Yeah.
right? I think she may need to pull her heel a little closer on that volume on the left side.
Yes, yes. I think she gassed out there. But yeah, more time. Last more attempt. One more attempt.
One more attempt. She has one more minute. I think she only needs maybe 30 seconds to finish this boulder.
Yeah.
She needs to conserve her energy here. Taking a look at the clock.
You have to rest and flush out that pump. Let's go. Let's go, Soyi.
The crowd here, if you can hear the crowd is shouting, "Soy, soy."
Cheering for this girl.
Very nice. Makes that move look easy, which shut down other competitors.
There you go. Fight.
Oh no.
Yay.
Very nice attempt from Soy.
What a good show there, Soyi.
Strong AF.
Wow. That was our youngest competitor in this finals round.
Yeah, but she really
She really is showing it off.
she went beast mode on the pink route.
Very, very strong. Promising Singaporean climber.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see her in future events.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this girl crushing the World Cups in the future.
Next up, we have another one from Team Hong Kong. Samantha Wong. Here she comes. She looks fired up and ready to go. So this route is a lot of body positioning, huh? It's not a... It's a very kind of side-lying route. You need a lot of core stability here. Oh, nice.
And a really good use of your
Readjustment.
heel and, toe. Not just purely upper body,
Yeah, it's climbing with your legs here.
Yeah.
Wow,
You have
she
to
hits
use
it
that.
on her first try. Wow.
Positioning.
Wow.
She
Look at
got
that
the zone.
pitch. Switching her hand orientation here on the zone.
Nicely.
Gets the zone convincingly. Just needs to rock over to the next hold and gets it. Changing
Nice
the
change of
orientation.
hand placement there.
So with these holds, you kind of need to compress them with your palm and not just pinch them. You get more friction that way, more surface area of the hand. And she gets it, going for the top, and looks like we're going to see a flash from Team Hong Kong.
Oh!
A flash for Samantha Wong. What an amazing climb.
Amazing top there from
The
Samantha
crowd is
Wong.
going wild here. The first flash we've seen of women's four.
Looking very,
She tore
very
it up
strong.
like paper.
Very, very strong there. Amazing attempt.
Great attempt. Great send. Great flash by Samantha Wong.
I love how she changed that hand placement there in the zone hold.
Yeah, she was looking
Very
for the
smart.
best way to hold it. And she just kept on feeling around.
Good way to, use your palm to mantle and going to the next hold. Great, great move.
We have a brusher brushing the pink hold right now, the pink top hold. And out comes Matsufuji Anon. Let's see how our Japanese powerhouses fare on women's four. Starting with the heel, as everyone has done so far, to the overhead catch.
Wow,
Very
looking very
smooth.
fast. Very fast movements here.
Making this look like a warm-up now.
Wow, there.
Wow, perfect palm positioning on the first try, but she needs to switch it up. Nice one, going for the top and a very convincing flash.
Wow.
Look at
Ama-
that power.
Amazing flash there by Matsufuji Anon.
That
Breezing through it.
that just looked like a warm-up to Matsufuji Anon.
Very precise, very fast movements, right? I think she really rehearsed and visualized it at the back in the isolation.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what to do there.
It's amazing to watch.
Amazing flash.
Sugoi ne.
Japanese climbers are goals.
Hello again to everyone watching the live stream. Thank you so much for supporting this event. We hope you're enjoying.
Comment section are going wild here.
All right, Kuzu Mashiro, our last climber, Kuzu Mashiro. On women's 4, let's see if she can show us how it's done here. Just like her teammate did. Same beta as Matsufuji Anon.
Oh,
Easily getting that bad pinch there. And wow.
being super strong here.
Easy match. Nice cross to the zone. Pinching it convincingly. And just like Matsufuji Anon, getting that right Gaston.
Changing the hand placements there.
Exact same beta. Exact same beta. Read it perfectly.
Easy flash.
Amazing top, amazing flash by Kuzu Mashiro.
Wow.
That was insane. 2 flashes from Team Japan.
And that wraps up our finals round for the women's
That's a wrap. Now,
category.
here's the results. We have predictably Team Japan's Matsufuji Anon in first place, Kuzu Mashiro in second,
Samantha
Wong in
the
third,
third.
Clara Tong fourth,
Seo Yi Shin from Singapore, the fifth. And Arun Pratiksha from India, is our sixth place. Super strong climbing from all our women competitors here in the finals round of Asian Cup Manila.
Yeah, super great performance by all the climbers, and we're handing it over right now to our MCs on the ground. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon.
Excuse me. Okay, yeah. So, ano gagawin natin? Ilang minutes?
I think soon you can just ask. Do we talk to all of them or just the first? Ngayon lang sinabi. But stand.
Top 3 and then 4 o'clock. All right. Quick announcement. We will be announcing, I guess, the top 3 you see here in the women's Boulder finals in a little while. And please join us later at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock p.m. for the men's final, men's bouldering finals.
Hong Kong, Miss Samantha Wong. Yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Tang. Congratulations. And for second place, we have from Japan, Miss Mashiro Kuzu. Congratulations. And our winner for this year's Asian Bouldering Cup women's category, Miss Anon Matsufuji. All right, congratulations, queens. We have the best of the best of the best. Oh my gosh, it's that hold again. Anyway, just stay there and please enjoy the picture-taking moment. Congratulations once again. You guys did great. Yes. Oh, balance, balance. All right, good job, ladies. Okay, when everyone's done, I think we're okay. All right, thank you. Thank you, ladies. You may now take a break and relax and enjoy the next event, which is going to be the men's finals category. So all the audiences could also take a break themselves a bit. We'll be back in what time? All right. We will let you know when we will be back for the men's finals. Thank you, ladies. All right. Yes. Spot safe. Okay. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a short break to prepare for the men's boulder finals here at the IFSC Asian Cup Manila. We will be back at 4 p.m. Philippine time. That's GMT plus 8. So for those of you in Japan, we're just 1 hour behind. Hong Kong, I think, is the same time zone. India, I think it's plus 5:30, so maybe 2.5 hours behind us. So, yeah, please adjust accordingly. But we'll be back at 4 p.m. GMT plus 8.